sun's out. Is today the day? I talked to mommy. She's all in. All right, we're just passing through the UK. I think it's gonna happen. Hello, Princess. Well, actually, hey, Princess, because you're literally right over there. So, I am so excited because together we get to experience the biggest opening at Walt Disney World this year. No, not Star Wars. We are taking a flight on the Disney Skyliner. Are you ready? Let's all go. I am gonna ask for an unwrapped gondola so we can see everything, at least on the outbound. So, let's see what happens. It's time to take off. Whoa.
I feel like I'll know what I really like this. Welcome aboard the Disney Skyliner at Epcot International Gateway. We're flying to Disney's Riviera Resort with a final stop at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort.
Well, here we are at the highest point on the Skyliner, flying aboard. There she goes again.
In just a few moments.
And here we are at the highest point on the Skyliner, flying over Caribbean Beach Resort. You are comfortably asleep in your stroller, which is even more exciting because then we get 2 first times riding the Skyliner. Well, we made it to Caribbean Beach, but now, well, I guess since you're asleep, we're just gonna go straight back to Epcot, but no worries. I will be back tomorrow to ride the full system. All 3 stations, or all 3 endpoints, I guess. 4 stations? 5 stations, actually. Whatever. Good news! Everyone changed their mind. We are going to fly over to Art of Animation at Pop Century, right over Hourglass Lake. I wish you were awake to see this, but you'll be seeing it soon enough. Well, that was super special. You woke up just as we were flying over Hourglass Lake. That was pretty amazing. Wow. I wish I could have done that.
Stitch, yeah.
Welcome aboard the Disney Skyliner at Disney's Riviera Resort.
Oh boy, Princess, that was our first flight on the Disney Skyliner, and wow, was that fun. I'm so glad you woke up in the middle and got to fly over all beautiful Walt Disney World with us. So, I can't wait till we do this so many more times because we definitely are. We're headed back into Epcot now, so I'll see you next time. Hello, Princess. Well, we had such a good time yesterday. I thought I'd come back after you left. I know, it's so sad. And ride the Skyliner once again. This time, I'm gonna ride all the routes. I'm here at Hollywood Studios, so I'm gonna do this one. Go over to Art of Animation, and then over to Epcot one more time. Then, gonna maybe head into Studios for a little bit, probably check out Galaxy's Edge, and then I gotta go home myself. So, well, let's get ready for our flight. I got super lucky. I have a cabin all to myself, but it's not an uncovered one. I don't know who's on the outside. I can't tell from here. When we get off over it. Whoa! Here we go. Whee! Well, when we get off over at Caribbean Beach, I'll see who this is. Can you tell? No, I can't tell. So we're flying through the forest between Studios and Caribbean Beach, and here I am alone in my cabin, which is awesome. And I didn't have to wait. You get in line, and the line just keeps moving, pretty much. And you board and you go. It's nonstop. And I don't think a lot of the people who like question this decision really appreciate how good that feels psychologically to just be able to keep moving. After yesterday, or Saturday.
We will be arriving at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort shortly. All passengers must disembark and transfer at this station. Thank you, and we hope you enjoyed the most magical flight on Earth.
After that rather horrific bus experience getting from Animal Kingdom to Disney Springs, had to wait through 2 buses, a 5 to 6 minute turn time because of unloading and unloading.
Please remain seated until the doors automatically open.
So yesterday we were talking about why you can't stay in the cabin when it goes around. You have to get off, and pretty much that's why. Doors open and there is no platform. Yeah, I guess they could close the doors, but they don't really want people just riding around, because nobody would do that, would they? I certainly wouldn't. Well, I just boarded at Caribbean Beach on my way over to Art of Animation and Pop Century, and I was talking about the miserable bus experience yesterday, and where I had to wait like 25 minutes to get a bus from Animal Kingdom to Disney Springs, and it was just such a miserable experience. And here's the thing, Disney knows this. I've heard that when they do the guest satisfaction surveys, you know, the transportation is always the low light of everyone's trip. And being able to have a transportation system like this where, and I think I was saying, and being able to just like board this system and be on your way is huge. And I don't know, I think it's going to expand.
In just a few moments, we will be arriving at the only floating Skyliner station at Walt Disney World Resort.
Stop here for a moment on the Generation Gap Bridge over Hourglass Lake to, I guess, remind myself, if I ever see this before, that, you know, the food courts here at Pop Century and Art of Animation are actually pretty good. And that means this is definitely a possibility of leaving the park, especially studios, popping over here for something to eat, because it's difficult to find the perfect proportions in the parks. But here, there's actually a lot more options. I am definitely going to do that just to see what the experience is. Do they have mobile order? Ooh, that's a good question. But it doesn't matter. All right, off we go. Heading back toward Caribbean Beach, and today is a pretty light day. At least it was so far over at Studios and here at Art of Animation and Pop Century. So they are definitely giving parties their own cabin. They haven't been doubling anybody up. I mean, I'm flying solo, and this is my 3rd trip, and I've always had the cabin alone, which is awesome. So if you want to enjoy this with just your party, yeah, you know, early mid-afternoon, I think it's about 2 o'clock right now. No, it's about 3 o'clock right now. No problems. As a solo, getting my own cabinet. Okay, that was weird. No problems as a solo, getting my own cabin. Back aboard the Disney Skyliner, heading eventually back to Studios, where I'm going to go and take a peek at Galaxy's Edge for a little bit. I just want to maybe check out some of the shops, see, I think Doc Ondar. I did go into Epcot to get my pass holder magnet, but I saw something that I've never seen before, and that's a line to get the magnet. So I think I will wait until next month when I come back. I'll probably be back the last weekend of Food and Wine, so I'll get it then. I can do my next 2 check-ins and get the magnet and the cutting board, no, posters this year at the same time. I think the I think the magnet for this part is Remy. That's the one I want. The other was Minnie. I'm pretty sure I have a Minnie magnet already, so that was okay. But I just didn't want to wait. I did try the Swiss cheese. Oh, I'll remember it in a minute, and if I do, it's called. There you go. And it was okay. Actually, that was one of the only 2 things I had at Food Wine this year. The other was the charcuterie cone from Spain, and that was amazing. Definitely, I hope they bring it back, because as a snack, that was absolutely perfect. Really, really enjoyed it. So I'm going to enjoy the rest of my ride back to Caribbean Beach, then over to Studios. Might stop for one of the coffees, and then well, we check out Galaxy's Edge. So I am trying to make the best of my last day for this trip. So part of our first Skyliner weekend is a toffee flight latte here at the Joffrey's at the Caribbean Beach station. Now, because it's the afternoon, I didn't want any caffeine, so if you ask, they are able to make this decaf. So I have a decaf toffee flight latte on ice. Sounds delicious. Now I'm ready for my flight back to Hollywood Studios. Note to self, if you don't drive Omni, make sure you remember where you park.